loving me all the time. It's your night and it's all about you. I hope you don't forget about me. I need you.
Hey. It's the best night of your life.
That's right.
Candid Talk Radio on IntellectualRadio.com.
What's going on?
Nothing much. What's going on with you?
Nothing. Just woke up from this good old nap. I had to go in early at 5:30, so you know.
Oh, so you need that little extra little nap.
Oh yeah.
The thing is not here. Why Earl got on flip flops?
I got on flip flops. I can't even mad.
You got them on too.
Shoot, I live down the street, so I can.
No, Earl, I'm not chewing gum. I had a mint. I know that there is no gum allowed. There's no profanity allowed. There's no. Thank you. I did brush my teeth, but you know. But I don't know. Are we going live today, Steve?
Sure, why not?
All right, we need another one, Earl.
I got it. I'm cool like this. I'm good.
You just gonna have yours like that?
Yeah.
Okay, well, we're gonna go Facebook Live for the people that's tuning in. Steve finally got his phone to act right, I think.
No, it's still acting wrong.
Yeah, it might be the connection.
Yeah, some of my connection.
Might be the connection, but we are going to definitely.
I got Sprint, so I don't get that good a connection over here.
Yeah, well, I got AT&T, so, but still, they suspect too. But you know what? I had a person ask me. Well, it's like a situation going on. So, I had someone ask me. This is too much. I should have did this at first. You know what if you know that someone is in a relationship with somebody, but they also in a relationship with somebody else that you know at the same time? How do you handle that? I mean,
is any of these people your friends?
All three.
All three is your friends?
Yes.
I mean, if it was me, this is like I said, this is just me. Let's say I think that I would have to at least say something to the person she claiming to be the main person.
The person that's claiming to be the main person, well, my thing is this. The person that's become considered to be the main person in this is, I don't think either one of them the main person. That's just the thing.
Well, here goes the thing: are any of these people that he messing with, are they together?
They hang together?
No, I'm saying like no, he's not in a relationship.
He is with both.
Oh, then yeah, I would have to. I mean, like if it was one of my guys.
Okay, but the thing is that we think they know about each other.
I mean,
it's been going on for a couple of years.
I mean, but at the same time, like even if it's been going on for a couple of years, and I got two of my guys messing with the same girl, yeah. I gotta at least say something to one of them so I can do my part. Now, if he be like, "Oh, I know, man, I ain't tripping on that," then okay, then I did my part.
I just feel like it's not really none of my business. And I feel like when I hear the story and I hear that they know about each other, then I'm like, it's really not none of my business.
I mean, if they know, then
that they're condoning amongst themselves.
Yeah, if they know, then it ain't really none of my business.
It's
then.
not too much you can do.
The only thing that I would want to do is just make sure that my people ain't getting played. You know what I'm saying? Like it's one thing. It really kills a person when you get played by somebody, and then when you go to confide in your friend, then they be like, "Oh yeah, I knew about that." Then it's like, dude.
Well, I mean, at the end of the day, you got people taking pictures together on Facebook, and 1 minute he's over here with this person, the next minute he over there with that person. So they know that it's just like when a man is married and they have a mistress. The mistress off the bat knows about it. The wife is the one that don't really know that the husband is cheating. But these three individuals know about each other, and it's kind of like
if that's the case,
you sit by one and you're in an awkward position because you know the other one your friend too, and this one is your friend, and like so somebody was saying to me like, Chris, what how would you handle that? I'm like, it's none of my business. I mean, if you want to run back and tell, you may lose those 2 friendships or the 3 friendships because you know the guy too.
Yeah, but at the same time, though, I think that I will lose the loyalty that my friend that my friends confide in me as friends if I don't say anything.
Yes, Sydney, a male mistress is a mister. Hello, Sydney. Hey, cousin Amy.
Yeah, but no, I mean that would be just my opinion. I mean, because you have a lot of people that they're in open relationships.
I'm not. I don't believe in open relationships, and bottom line is I'm not sharing.
I mean, but that's you though.
That's me, but I'm not sharing. And if you feel, and you know what, I'm real open with whoever I date or whatever. And it's like, for me, I always tell in the beginning of a relationship, this is like and I know I throw guys off with it, but I say like if we're dating, and if you ever feel like it's somebody else that you want to talk to or somebody else that's caught your interest, just let me know. Am I going to be upset? Yeah. But at the end of the day, I'm not going to curse you out. I'm not going to fight you or anything. But thanks for letting me know. But you need to be over there with her if your interest is no longer with me anymore.
I mean, but the thing about it, though, it may not be necessarily that.
No, Candy, definitely no sharing.
I've lost interest in you. It could just be that I have interest in both of you.
Okay, but if you got interest in her, you don't have interest in me because you need to keep it moving. I'm not finna sit over here and be like, oh, hopefully he's gonna stop by my house and not go by her house tonight. That's just not cool.
No, I feel you. I mean,
so
but in a lot of cases, it may not be like that. Like I remember I knew this one girl that I used to work with, and she was messing with this guy that was a married man, and she used to love it like that. She was like, she was like, yeah, do I consider him my man? Yeah. Am I sharing him with his wife? Yeah. She said, because
not your man.
She was like, because I like my independence. I like for us to have our fun, hang out, date, and he go home. Like I go home and he go home. She was like, so I'm kind of getting best of both worlds. She was like, I don't want to get married or be with somebody.
Oh God, did you see that big old thing?
What was that?
Like one of those big old bugs from Food of the God movie. A praying mantis. I can't go back out there. You're gonna have to bring my car in here for me to get in. I don't do bugs. No. That thing was this big. Seriously, no.
I thought it was a shrub.
No exaggeration. It was this big. Seriously.
I thought it was a shrub.
You need to get raid or call the police or somebody's. Because other than that, I got to spend a night in here.
Yeah, but when it comes down to these,
Tamika.
When it comes down to like relationships and stuff like that, I think that is that you set parameters in the beginning. You set what you want, and you deal with it at that point. I mean,
well, Tamika just made a very valid point. She said these situations are happening more nowadays than ever, and she said she's just not into it. And honestly, you're right, Tamika. I hear that all the time. That this is acceptable now. Like, in a relationship, but are black men that scarce? No, they're not that scarce. White men, there are men out here. You shouldn't have to share a man. You just shouldn't have to. I'm not sharing.
And I'm gonna be honest with you. I think that you guys are looking at it from a different point of view. And the reason why I say is because I really do believe like your generation and up is like one woman, one man. All that. My generation on down is more there. A lot of them are more on the lines of, I'm out here having fun.
You can have fun, but I mean,
and the thing about it,
you can have fun without having juggling two people and end up hurting one or end up hurting both.
But
you can have fun.
But it can happen if the parameters are set in the beginning.
No, because you could set those parameters, but then at the end of the day, somebody gonna catch feelings. And
if that's the case, if that happens, then we'll cross that bridge. We'll have that conversation. I remember when I was dealing with multiple women, and if one caught feelings, they would talk to me, and we would decide if we're going to continue this or we're going to decide to just be friends or not talk, at all, and just be cordial. And to this day, I've never had any problems with that. I've never had anybody go crazy or nothing like that. I mean, because I'm honest in the beginning.
You were stalked.
But these were my ex-girlfriends
You
that couldn't
stalked.
let go. Well, no, except for one. It was just
You were
one.
stalked.
Wait a minute, let me start. Hold on. Let me take that back.
You
Now I'm
were.
starting to think.
Yeah, you had some issues.
I had a few issues. Yeah, you're right. I did. But the majority of them, I used to let these women know out the door.
Right.
You can't. I used to be like, listen, I am not looking to be in a relationship.
Candy, stop it.
I
Hey,
don't.
Michelle.
I don't want to be in a relationship. All I want to do is have somebody to kick it with. We casually maybe have sex every now and then, and we go out and we kick it. Like, and that's it. And I was like, if you think you're gonna change my mind, it's not going to happen. If you feel that you might want more down the line, we'll have that conversation. But I can tell you right now, that conversation probably is going to be me not agreeing with that. That was the conversation, because I didn't want no fatal attraction.
Right.
Now, within that, if you felt that you could change my mind, and then you're a fool in.
But okay, so I'm trying to figure out about the guy. Like, what is he thinking?
It's not, but see, that's the thing though. I think that your focus is on the guy. Most of the time, it's not the guy. It's actually most of the time the woman that set the parameters, and they say, this is what I want. And a lot of them want a casual relationship. They don't want relationships. A lot of these women, or whatever.
Like Tamika says, and like we all know, a man is only going to do what you allow him to do. But as a woman, as a bona fide woman, you are sitting there and you are sharing a man, and you know, hey, I can't go to this.
But he's sharing a woman though too. It's no different. Sharing a woman because she's more than likely dating somebody else as well.
No. They're not dating anybody. They're just dating this one guy.
I know.
One event he takes her to, the next event he take her to, cruise here, this over here, that over there.
I mean, in that case,
and we all sit back scratching our heads like.
But it might work for them.
That just don't work. Hey, T.
It might not just because you don't understand it don't mean it don't work.
I guess I can't understand it. I can't understand sharing a man.
I can't
understand it.
Right. I mean, I understand. But like I said before,
I ain't sharing nobody. Now, if I don't know about him sharing, I don't know about it.
Well, yeah, that's a different story.
But he's messing around or whatever. No, you need to get your crap. Keep
and see,
moving.
What it
ain't gonna happen right here.
And what it is we have this big thing of women, quote unquote, settling.
Right.
Or whatever.
Hey, Dion.
And the thing about it though is that may not be the case. A lot of times you'll be very surprised. These women want these type of relationships.
I don't think a woman is ever
I'm telling you from experience.
I don't think women just really want to say, "Oh, I'm okay with sharing my man."
I've had women tell me, "Listen, I have a man. I want somebody else to provide me with certain things that my man not doing." And I'm not talking about sexually. I'm not even just necessarily talking about sexually. For one, like I'll give you an example. I had one girl I was dealing with, and she was dealing with somebody, loved this guy to death. They probably married and all that stuff now. But at the time, the only problem that she has is that he was born. And when I say born, I'm talking about he didn't like to go out and try these new things, go to wine tastings, paintings, indoor skydive. He didn't like doing stuff like that. So apparently, this is what she told me, is that she told, well, hey, if you don't do these things, I need to find another guy that will do these. And then he was like, that's fine.
I can't see no guys ever telling no woman it's fine.
He was like, that's fine. And don't get me wrong, they had certain rules. That's what an open relationship is.
I mean, I got a lot of ladies that's listening in. And
it's
I just
an open relationship. For all of
you all, do you all believe in sharing your man, or just, if one man ain't doing it, do you all feel like it's necessary for you all to go out and get somebody else on the side? Just hit me up, let me know.
But let me tell you something. Women,
I'm confused.
And the thing about it is that women do it all the time. The only problem is that they do it all the time. You know how many majority of my friends are women, and women. Yes,
Erica, exactly what I said. If you want to share your man, do you mind sharing your man, or do you mind would your man mind if he did not like doing the things that you like doing? Would he mind if you went out and did other things with another guy, but you still got him as your main man? So basically, are you willing to share? Or do you think your man is willing to share you with somebody else?
I mean,
Lanice.
we've seen married couples who have done this. Monique and her husband do it, the comedian. Will Smith and Jada do it. I mean,
all right, this ain't no Will and this ain't no Jada.
No, but I'm just
talking about real celebrities do all types of crazy.
No.
Hey, Courtney.
People who aren't celebrities do it way more. It's just the thing of is you just haven't been exposed to it. I
haven't been exposed to it. No, and I'm not going to be exposed to it. I'm not sharing nobody. I'm not sharing my dog. No.
I have. So I don't see anything wrong with it. I don't see anything wrong with it. I mean, I'm just saying we have our own example that we both know, and it works.
Yeah. I guess you're right. Yeah.
And it works. And they have been together for years. And they have been together for so many years. And they are happy. So
Sister Bridget.
So it actually happens much more than you do. I guess here goes the thing. Some people in their relationships, they love each other so much that that going and getting some sex on the side is minor. It's minor.
You say true?
Yeah. It's minor. It's because for them it's just getting off. It's nothing. It's nothing. It doesn't mean anything.
T says it depends on where you are in the relationship, but no man, and I agree, T, is willing to share. Only if he really don't want you. If he really don't want that girl,
that is absolutely not true. We have a living example that we both know.
Oh yeah, we do, don't we?
Yes.
I'm sorry, my bad.
You weren't catching it?
Yeah, I caught it, but I was trying to throw it the other way, but I caught it.
But what I'm saying is that, and it works. Some people love each other so much that they say, you know what? If you are out and you want to experience something else, every now and then. But you know what's crazy about it?
Erica said that's cooties.
But no. But here goes the crazy thing about it. Those few people that I know that have the opportunity to go do that, they rarely do it. They rarely actually go out because it's a lot of people end up cheating because they want the unknown.
Okay, Candy are swingers. It's okay for them, but I say
they're not swingers.
She should have known. Erica said H should have known. Tamika like H should have known. Then Tamika said no man wants his woman to cheat, not even his side chick. And that's true. You got
that is not, but that's not. No,
crazy.
But you're taking these few men and you're generalizing them, saying that's all man. That's not true. That is absolutely. I know quite a bit of people who are in open relationships.
Oh, actually, my niece Cherie, I called her my cousin, but she's my niece now.
I know actually quite a few people who are in open relationships and they've been together a very long time.
Well, at the end of the day, I guess.
But they have rules though. Don't get me wrong. They do have rules. They do have rules.
Well, T said the only way that a woman is going to allow a man is going to only way a woman is going to allow a man to do that is if he's doing a lot.
In some cases, I can see that. But the thing
he has to be doing a whole heck of a lot. He can't be paying rent. He got to be paying a mortgage. But he can't be getting me a rental car. He got to be buying me a car. He has to do a lot.
You're thinking way too deep.
You got to be too deep.
Actually, no, I'm
Sonia,
saying.
Hey, Anissa.
For these certain people that I know that have open relationships, it's very simple. It actually is very simple. It's not that deep. Because
when you get married, are you gonna have an open relationship?
Me personally,
you hope First Lady not listening.
Me personally, no. Me personally, no. But what I'm saying is that you have some people. I'm gonna give you an example. I know people.
Hey, Carol, say hi to Carol.
Hey, what's up, Carol? Hey, what's up, Carol? I know people who are married and one spouse has cheated, and they have literally was like, I'm not going to get divorced just because this person just because my spouse just wanted to get off. Because especially for men, sex outside of our woman, it don't mean nothing. It is strictly just us getting off. I don't care about this chick.
Hey, Nikki, get off with your wife. Why you got to go get off at somebody outside the house?
Sometimes that's what they want to do.
Then you bringing something back in my house.
Like I said, some people have rules. Some people have rules, but I mean, like for instance, I give you an example. Look at porn stars who are married and who have relationships.
Hey, Stephanie. Yeah, Angie. That's what I'm saying, huh?
They do this all. That's considered a more of an open relationship as well. And they have rules though. And they have rules. It's no different,
So,
and they have happy marriages.
Porn stars have a happy marriage? You think porn stars have a happy marriage, and their husband is sitting up there watching some 3-4 guys having sex with their wife?
For some people, it's actually a turn on.
Okay.
I'm gonna give you an example. I tell you like this. I remember an interview Dennis Rodman said. He said he used to actually have men approach him and ask him, can he sleep with their wives?
That's just nasty and scary all together.
But what I'm getting to the point is, just because you don't understand it, because it doesn't work for you in your relationship, doesn't mean it doesn't work for other people. You would be surprised. People you probably know.
Well, my niece says no, that porn stars consider that work, so their husbands don't get mad because that's considered work.
I mean, it's no different to me. All right, then I'm going to work then, babe. See you later. But
porn stars probably too tired to even come home and have sex with their husband.
But what I'm saying is,
or their wife.
But what I'm saying is that you'll be surprised how many people have open relationships and it works. Have open marriages. Monique talks about her open marriage all the time.
That's because Monique's husband is gay. I'm sorry.
Well, maybe that's the open,
and not bashing the LBG community. I'm just saying,
maybe
you can look at him and tell he going both ways. I think he more so leaning on the other side.
But that might work.
She is justifying it as an open relationship because she know what she married.
But here goes the thing though. If he is bi, it works for them.
Okay.
It works for him. If he wants to go out with other women or other men or whatever the case, it works for them.
Yes, Tamika, they are black people that we're talking about.
But you got to understand.
Yes, Lanice, that is called diseases.
But let me tell you something though, and I'm not trying to sound bogus or anything. But the reason why we shun down upon it is because America, as well as it was built on a lot of Christian values, okay, which is monogamy. If you go to a lot of other countries,
I know, Angie, you can look at him and tell he gay, right? Hey, to my cousin Tori, all the way from Japan. I love you.
I'm trying to make a point real quick.
But my cousin, he's all the way from Japan.
I know you're gonna have to scroll back.
And
down.
he got hours.
You're gonna have to scroll back down.
Erica wants to see your face. You saw Steve.
Hey, Erica.
Erica, we got a lot of requests for you. A lot of requests for Erica.
Yeah. So, but what I'm saying is, a lot of other countries, sex is a very free thing, and you've heard Dan say this too when he was in Europe.
He says that Monique wanted the open relationship, not the husband.
That's true. That's my point. You'll be surprised how many women actually want it versus the men. When we hear open relationship, we automatically think the man want to be a hoe. We automatically think that. You would be surprised how many women want it.
Okay, so T, would you ever be in an open relationship? Who would out of everybody that's out here listening now, who would be in an open relationship? Cousin Tori, I want you to chime in too, because you're a guy. So and Courtney, you're a guy. I mean, you guys chime in. Y'all want y'all woman. Y'all want to be an open. You want to be in an open relationship. Can your woman go out and screw whoever she want to screw, and you go out and screw whoever you want to screw? Are you still gonna look at that woman the same way when she come back home? Hey, Ramona.
I mean, to me, it's not.
Hey, Sister Eula from Detroit. LaSonia says never.
What's the difference of? I mean, to me, it's not that big of a difference between you dating someone seriously and y'all still doing y'all thing. I don't think she's lying, because I'm trying to tell you, you living in this apostolic world where
don't bring religion in there.
What I'm saying is that when you step outside of, you got to remember something. Everybody not religious.
That's true.
So monogamy is not. It's not a big thing to them. It really isn't. It is to us.
It doesn't matter
because that's what we were brought up.
That's how I was brought up. Yeah, but what I'm saying is that I can't be in no open relationship. I don't care how you put it.
That's you.
Can you be in an open relationship?
I could. I think I could. Could I be in an open marriage? I'm not sure. But could I be in an open relationship?
Why be in a relationship if you want to open to be with other people? Why have a relationship then?
Because this is the person I want to be with. Keep in mind.
You don't want to be with her if you want to be around doing other things with other people.
That's not necessarily true.
Why be in a relationship if you feel like you gotta go here and there to get?
Because it don't mean anything.
And you think that your woman gonna be like, okay, that's fine.
The crazy thing about it,
anything.
She might be the one that wants that. You keep going on the man, the woman might be want that. And that's fine. And then that's when you set parameters and you stick by them.
Let me tell you something. What I've learned in my young age, that a man don't want a woman that he know that some other man that's set up there and screwed, and he knowingly know. That woman gonna be called a hoe and everything else. Now, if the man go out it's a different standard. But that woman can't sit up there and be in no open relationship and then think she coming back to this man. That's just not gonna happen.
And from your generation on up, I can agree. I think my generation on down, it's a different story. Because I'm gonna give you an example. Like when you were a kid. When you were a kid, you had to go to church, right?
Right.
A lot of your friends had to go to church and everything, right? My generation is where it broke apart. Actually, let me tell you something. Majority of my friends, like 90% of them, did not grow up in church, did not grow up in religion, where monogamy was a big thing, where having a 2-parent home was a big thing. It just wasn't. So their ideology of thinking of relationships is completely different than what me and yours is. And I understand it. I'm not saying that I agree with all of it, but like I said, I know people that they don't care. Matter of fact, I know a girl that's dealing with a dude. They've been together a long time. And her thing is she don't care if he step out. She wants to know beforehand.
Well,
and vice versa.
Erica is saying you want an open relationship, so you okay with another man getting what you have. She said she always say that man just don't really love that woman.
That's not true. That's absolutely not true.
And Lori says
you can have sex with people and not love them at all.
Well, Lori say some of these people in an open relationship and they don't even know it. Lori, I agree. You're 100% right.
Now that's a different story. That's a different story.
So LaSonia said, wait a minute, let me read this.
Go ahead.
LaSonia said she's using her mouth for whatever, and you still want her still?
She's asking me that?
She's saying that if the woman is out having sex with another man, 9 out of 10, she's probably doing the same thing she do with you in the bedroom.
Not necessarily. No, not necessarily. Because like I said, there can be certain parameters. Like I'll give you an example. I know a couple that they allow each other hall passes, right?
Okay.
They allow each other hall passes where they can step out on each other, but there are rules. You can't do this with this person. You can't do this. They believe that this specific sexual act is only for us. So sometimes that may just be the answer, is that you can go have sex with someone, but you can't hypothetically perform oral sex or anal sex, something that we do. You see what I'm saying?
Well, T said, I guess I asked the wrong one. I guess you're right. I should have known better to ask you. She said, you know, she the wrong one to ask because it's not always about sex. She says she has gotten bored in a relationship and she'd like to go on something different.
Yeah.
People bring different excitement.
Yeah, but I said that in the beginning. I was dating a girl that was in a relationship, and she only wanted me because her boyfriend was boring. She loved him, wanted to stay with him, and she told me up front, I'm looking for somebody just to have fun with, just to go out and do these things with, go to the movies, go out. And so it worked, and I never had a problem.
So, hey, Kevin. So our producer said it's 2 men in here, and we both agree. So y'all okay with y'all? You okay with First Lady going out and just doing whatever she want to do?
No.
Why not?
No.
If that's what she wants, she wants open relationship.
No.
You okay with it?
No, because when we first got together, we discussed this. We discussed that we were going to be in a monogamous relationship.
Okay.
And we both agreed. That's a different story. Now, if we would have met and said, "Hey, now we're going to go ahead and every now and then you can step out. It only can be one person a year." Okay. I mean, you see what I'm saying?
But like Erica just said, she said, how you gonna give rules and you're not even there? So what y'all set all these parameters down? You still don't know that woman then got in her feelings and this guy was really giving it to her, putting it on her. She done changed her mind. He done flipped it, rubbed it and everything. And now she doing everything that she do with you. You're not gonna know because you gave her parameters that she's not even looking at.
But let me tell you something like this. This is me. All the people, and I'm gonna be real, all the people that I know.
You're right, Ramona. You are absolutely right.
All the people that I know that are in these type of relationships last a very long time. Guess what? The ones that are monogamous rarely ever last. Rarely ever last.
Eula from Detroit said a real man won't put up with sharing his wife.
That's your definition of a real man, though.
So is she what? Angie said, what if she changes her mind? Can she?
Then you sit down and you have that talk.
And Ramona says, these open relationships are one-sided. If your man see you out with another guy, he'll flip his wig. The story will change. That's not
true. That is not true.
And
that's
Lori
only true for you.
Men are not having it.
That's only true for you. That's only
men change their mind. Steve,
listen to me. I'm trying to tell you. I promise you.
You saw First Lady out with somebody else.
But that's different though, because we agreed to be monogamous. That's completely different.
What if she decides to leave? What if your woman decides to leave you for the man because he was just doggone good? Then what?
Then I never had her I never had her in the beginning.
Okay.
Ain't nobody, let me explain something. Ain't nobody can steal my woman. If that person decides to leave, I never had them.
Okay.
Period.
Hey, my little baby, Audrey.
Then we never had a great foundation to begin with. That's a big misconception that women have, that somebody can steal somebody from someone. That is not true.
Hey, Sheila. Angie, you right. He will kill everybody. He gonna kill your friends that knew about it too. Hey, Cam.
But how old is Angie?
Angie's like 24.
She 24?
I mean, how old are you?
I'm 30.
Oh, Angie 28.
Oh, okay. Well, she mean to tell me she don't know nobody who well, maybe they don't trust to tell her. I know quite a few people who are in these type of relationships, and it works. I mean, we literally have a living, breathing one that we both know. And it's been what, 16 years?
Yeah, you're right.
They've been together like 16 years.
Yeah.
And it works.
I guess.
So you can't tell me that every man is going to be crazy. And we have a perfect example of it.
All right.
And he's just as cool as ice water.
Very good point, Shamika. She said there is no true connection when people have to share.
I disagree. I completely disagree.
Y'all do realize Steve is still a baby, so
he's
only 30.
I know the difference between sex and love. Sex don't mean anything.
But our producer, he over here shaking his head, and we got a poor connection. So if y'all see me go out, there we go.
For some people, sex ain't no different than them going in the washroom and masturbating. It's no different. It's just a getting off. It's just getting off.
No.
Yeah, I'm telling you, for some people, it's just getting off. So because they value their relationship more on love, and they feel if this is what's going to make my partner happy, I have no problem with it.
Lori said if the other man put it down, trust she won't be around long. He can talk his butt off, but she's gone.
I disagree. It does not. Sex does not make you leave someone.
Sister Eula from Detroit says, Steve, you are wrong.
No, Sister Eula, you are definitely wrong because you only go by your experiences. For every person that you tell me that it's a monogamous relationship, I can give you 3 that's not, and they're doing good. It's not what I'm saying is that monogamy is not for everyone. I mean, if you go outside of the US, majority of cultures do not even have monogamy at all. It's not even a such thing.
Tamika says sex is a connection.
To you,
not just getting off.
To you, speak for yourself. It's a connection to you. I did not connect with everybody I had sex with. It was just, I'm done. Holler at you later.
And our producer says most men cheat anyways.
Yeah, most women cheat anyway.
Sister Eula said, no, sir, I am 73. You haven't lived long.
Dude, you lived in a time where it was on. No, never mind. I ain't gonna disrespect.
You better not.
I ain't gonna disrespect. But seriously, it's a different time, Miss Eula, Sister Eula. It's a completely different time. In the 20s, it wasn't quite.
Hey, Toya.
Sex wasn't as.
That not the 20s.
The 30s.
She was born in the early 40s.
Early 40s, different time than it is. People are a lot more free with their sexuality now than they were back then. I mean, shoot, look at TV. Go turn on NBC, ABC. It's sex all over. People are more open with their sexuality than that's why I said your generation and up is completely, their thought process is completely different. Like if I spoke to my parents, they'll tell you there's no way that people didn't have monogamy. It was considered cheating. I'm telling you, I got people that I know personally.
Sister Eula said it's the same, and since we can't curse on the air, I can't say what she said, but you know what she said.
Well, I mean,
and Tamika said that's true. Most men cheat, but not with permission.
Right. And the thing about it though is that some women have come to grips to the fact that, hey, I might want somebody. You might want somebody. Let's have that open discussion that if it does happen, we don't disrespect and hurt each other. Now, don't get me wrong. Let me be the first to tell you, I'm not saying that I completely agree with it. What I'm saying is I understand it.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? I understand it.
Well, Erica says to each his own. Couldn't be her.
Thank you. That's all I'm saying.
Understand this sharing my mate that I love.
Who is that?
Erica from last week.
Erica, thank you.
It's one thing not to know, but to know. I'll never agree. Our generation was the last generation with sense.
I don't see is that last part I don't agree with sense. Just because, see, this is the problem that I think.
Is he a trisexual?
What the heck is that? Would you do goats and stuff and men and women? What the heck is a trisexual?
Lori, please elaborate.
What? Is who a trisexual?
Maybe the man. Not you.
Oh,
don't look at me like that.
Girl, y'all don't make me cuss. We can't cuss on it. Ain't nothing
There's
that.
No cursing on intellectual radio.
But no, what I'm saying is, and like I said before, and I'm going to reiterate this, I'm not saying that I agree with it wholeheartedly. I just understand it.
Okay.
I just understand it. Some people, monogamy just doesn't work for them. It just doesn't.
Oh, a trisexual is someone that tries everything.
I'm not.
You talking about with a person, though, right?
You talking about with a person? You ain't talking about like no goats or nothing.
They will try, but y'all not saying it's any with animals or animals, right? Come on, be clear.
You ain't gonna be walking down the street like, man, that Rottweiler look thick than them.
That Rottweiler sexy. Look at that horse over there. No, Tamika says she has friends of all ages and she do not know anyone in an open relationship.
I know a few. I know quite a few.
Tasha said, yeah, they do too much these days. She'll never share hers.
And that's you, and that's fine. And nothing is wrong with that. That's what I'm saying. Mm-hmm. I don't think there's nothing wrong with people being with one person. Just like I don't think there's nothing wrong with that. If people agree to go ahead and have open relationships, that's their business. That's what they want to do. Who am I to judge what works for them?
Okay.
We have this. I think that our problem is we have this thing that if a person doesn't adopt our ideology, then it's wrong. And I don't agree with that.
Okay. So let's go a little bit different. Is being in a relationship and going out to lunch or dinner with somebody else, is that cheating?
For some people, it may be.
Okay.
For some people. Like, I'll give you an example. I'll give you a perfect example.
Hey, Angie, do I know that couple?
I'll give you an example. First lady ain't with me going out to dinner with some girl that I'm attracted to.
Okay.
She ain't with that.
Right. And you're not with that if you know it's some guy that she attracts to.
It depends. If they go like the Papa Do's, I might want her to bring me a meal on him. But that's a different story. But
you gonna pimp her out for a meal?
Sure, I ain't gonna sit here and lie to you. Boy, me and First Lady go to the club with no money, and I'll be like, all right, go get us some drinks. She's a beautiful girl. Men hit on her. She be like, can I get one for my friend too? They be like, baby, get whatever you want. Give it up. And she bring me right to the drink, and I'll be like, thank you, bro. I walk out of there lifted off of all these other guys dying.
Oh, okay, but they're okay with it not married. Oh, Angie, I know who you're talking about. I already know who you're talking about.
Yeah. Some people, and like I said,
and that's why the discussion is being had.
Like I said, some people I think that we have to respect people's decision.
Sister Eula said, Steve, women have affairs and men don't know anything about it for years. Now that's true because women, we good at our stuff. Y'all always changing y'all little
No, I don't think it's that you guys are better. I think it's that most men
know what he eating, Lori, really.
No, seriously. I'm gonna tell you why most women get away with it more. Women are natural investigators. They see one little wrong thing, they checking every little thing. Men, we don't like to go through all of that. It's too much work. Checking this, looking through that, seeing if you're doing this. Most of us don't do it. And then a lot of men would rather not know. A lot of men would rather just not know.
Hey, Monica.
It's like some of those people.
Some rum punch.
It's like a person who's been single for a while. How they scared to go get an AIDS test. They know they should because it would help them, but they too scared to do it. A lot of guys rather would not know.
I'm just saying, me being married now, and even when I was in a relationship, I'm not sharing. I don't care if my husband feel like he finds somebody else more attractive than I am, which he'll never find. If he if he think he attracted to somebody else, I'd rather you just tell me. Just tell me, because there's no need for me to get hurt in your process. And then you go over there thinking that grass is greener than it is, and it's not. And then you want to come back. It's not gonna happen. It's done. I'm done.
But that's the reason why.
That's me.
But that's what I'm saying. But that's why some people rather not go through the whole cheating and let me see if the grass is greener. They rather just say, "Hey, why can't we all have fun?"
Well, Tamika said, yeah, you're right, Tamika. You know, they always call Morgan Park uppity. Hey, if you listened in the beginning,
these are all Morgan Park people? Oh, my goodness. Okay, that explains a lot.
No, some of these people are not Morgan Park, but the majority of them are. You better not say nothing bad.
Morgan Park people.
That grass is real brown over there.
That's what you think. It might be greener for you in your case. I don't know who that is.
All I'm saying is that when you have, I can't.
That's you though.
Well, stop saying it's me. What I'm saying is, and I'm gonna say, I think a lot of women, we're not gonna just sit back and say it's okay for him to share. If I go out and you up in the club and you sitting there holding somebody's hand, and well, you know, T can honestly come in on this too, because we have called my ex like that at a bar. It was more of a setup type of thing, but it's not. But the point was that you don't sit up here saying you loving me, but then you at the bar with somebody else.
I think that, but here goes the thing.
That's that sharing crap.
That's not sharing. That's cheating. That's a completely different.
Sharing, cheating.
That's a completely different thing. Sharing. When we both decide to be together and we decide,
yeah,
hey,
Tasha, he always hate on Morgan Park. I don't know what his problem is. We're gonna go ahead and get him a jersey though.
Definitely don't give me that.
You gonna wear it? I'm
gonna burn it outside my house.
You're such a hater.
I'm just saying.
You know what? You know, it's like quite a few Morgan Park people that live around the studio.
I'm not worried about it.
Don't say that too loud.
I'm not worried about it. I live in Broadview. We got good police. They come fast. I ain't worried about it.
Monica says sharing body fluids is just nasty.
To you? I mean, but everything. I'm not trying to be an a-hole here. Is that everybody is subjective? I could get somebody here who has been in the monogamous. Not in the monogamous relationship for a very long time, and they'll probably sit here and laugh at everything that these people are saying. They'll be like, "Really? Ooh, me and my guy been together 20 years, and we happy." I know people who've been together 20 years and ain't happy because somebody don't feel like being monogamous.
I'm just. What's wrong with being monogamous with the one person?
Nothing is wrong with it. That's my point. There is absolutely nothing wrong with it. If that's what you want, then you find somebody that wants to be monogamous.
Okay.
It's simple. If you don't want to be monogamous, you find somebody who don't want to be monogamous. It's very simple. There are people who like that. It's the same thing. It's to me, it's no different than trying to find somebody, like, for instance, when we talk about deal breakers.
Angie said she hoped First Lady not listening.
First Lady can listen.
If she was listening, believe me and you, she would be doing her comments.
First, if she not listening live, she going back to listen to it.
Yeah. So, but she would definitely say something.
Well, she wouldn't say anything. Why? Because I'm saying I understand.
Lori says she got a crew in Broadview too.
ain't nobody scared. Ain't nobody scared. But yeah, but I think that we have to stop judging other people's ideology because it doesn't agree with ours.
I'm not judging. I'm not judging that somebody. I brought a scenario to you.
Yeah, but I'm talking about your Morgan.
I love it. I'm not gonna.
Yeah.
hey, it's none of my business, frankly.
Just like your people, you said you think they know. And if they know, then what's wrong with it? It's working for them. Who am I to say anything about it?
Tamika, you're right. But are you really happy if you need to fill her up? If you need somebody else to fill in?
I think so.
You happy? Okay.
Let me tell you why. Because a lot of people don't believe. A lot of people actually really don't believe that we're meant to be monogamous.
Mm-hmm.
They don't think that we are meant to be. A lot of people let's take religion completely out of it. Okay. For one, before Christianity came, you could be married to multiple people. You could have concubines. You could have mistresses. It wasn't an issue. It was a way of life. But we don't say anything about that.
Okay, well, Alan said most men want to sleep around, but we don't want our women to sleep around.
So then you choose to be a monogamous relationship because you don't want your other person to do it. We have a comment that say these are white folks' lifestyle.
But is that really necessarily true that it's white folks' lifestyle? Is it true?
I think it's more prevalent in the white neighborhood than in the black neighborhood. Because I really do think that when it comes down to African American people, we have such of a Christian background that
so do they. They got Christian backgrounds too.
Not like we do. You know, we believe that Jesus brought us out of slavery, period.
Yeah. They
don't believe Jesus brought them on the boat over here. They believe we just came over here and took over. But I'm just saying, so they're like you said, all my white friends, most of them grew up Catholic, but they don't really practice Catholicism like we practice it, like you know what I'm saying? So a lot of those values aren't the same. And a lot of people, some people just didn't grow up with those values at all.
Right.
So marriage, that's why divorce and marriage is so much on the decline, because people don't look at it the same way. They just don't. They don't look at it as two people standing before God. They look at it as a complete business deal. And as soon as this business deal isn't working anymore, we gone.
Okay. Now, hey, Elisa. Elisa says white swings, blacks cheat.
What? Say it again.
She said whites, basically white people swing and black people cheat.
Black people swing?
Lori said, get your pillow and go on the patio because you're not sleeping in the house tonight.
I know black people who swing. As a matter of fact.
No, Ramona, they're not in the open relationship.
Actually, when you come to my wedding, I'll show you a couple that's a swinger. And they black. And they swing with other black swingers. So it's just because you don't know nobody don't mean there's not plenty of people out there.
Now, Tamika says history does not apply to women. It only benefits men.
I disagree.
Lori says pink toes are natural born freaks. No comparison.
No, man, I almost said something. I was going to be like,
I saw the look on your face, too.
I ain't going to say nothing. I'm going to keep that comment to myself.
I mean,
she ain't lying though. She ain't lying. But what I was really gonna say, I can't say.
You can't say it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But yeah, a lot more countries are just much more free, and they don't believe in monogamy.
No, Ramona, they're not in the open. Well, Steve's not married. He's getting married in a couple of weeks. And they're not. They don't have an open relationship. First lady.
Let me be clear again.
First lady would kill.
Let me explain something to you. I'm not saying that I completely agree with it. Let me get it. I'm not saying that I completely agree with it. I understand it. That's all I'm saying. That's it. Y'all ain't about to get me in trouble.
Hey, Annette.
Y'all can see First Lady right now.
Sister Eula says, Steve, do you have men also?
What that mean? What you mean by that?
Hey, Annette.
Like, what you mean by that?
Are you bi?
Get the... Absolutely not. Absolutely not. We can't cuss on here. Yeah, absolutely not. No, not at all.
Now that's funny.
No, who was that? Miss Sheila she almost made me disrespect my elder.
That's funny.
She almost made me disrespect my elder.
Oh Lord, he's playing the song. That means our time is up.
That's
And
right.
Next week from 7 to 8, Candid Talk Radio on IntellectualRadio.com. I appreciate everybody that's tuned in and that's been tuning in. Thank you so much.
Peace. And we're going to see y'all next week on the best night of your life. Candid Talk Radio. Holla.
IntellectualRadio.com. Peace.
So bougie, girl, but ain't nobody hating. Girl, you so bougie, so bougie, so